Alright, so apparently this guy was threatened for trying to expose some botting World of Warcraft, and I mean like threatened in real life. Apparently, like by a bunch of powerful people. I don't know the extent of it, but he apparently made another video about it. So mad skills HC Hey man, he's got the mad skills, I guess. Yeah, I was gonna try to react to it. And the one thing that comes to mind right away is, well, obviously the people that really blame for the bots are Blizzard because they don't seem to do anything about it. We all know about the uh, what do you call the owl people? What do you call them? The druids that turn into owls, moonkin, that they run around and they just like use moon blast and they just run around in circles. Like I saw a few of them, like myself. It's just they're everywhere. They don't get banned, and when they do get banned, they're banned so far. Like they buy the sub, they pay for WoW, and then they get banned like a month later, and by that time they've already made a bunch of the profit. So it's like, well, what does it matter? I'll just buy another account. I'll just buy another account. And of course, why would Blizzard ban them? They're paying for subs each month. So it's like Blizzard can just ban them. Then they instantly come back, make another account, ban them, instantly come back. It's like it's like a cheat code for money printing. They get money, Blizzard gets money because it's like, well, they're gonna come back, so might as well just ban them. And so when you have a company that refuses to do anything about these bots, of course they can run rampant. Obviously, it makes sense. If you're not, hey, we're not gonna do anything about the bots. Of course, yeah, you're more than welcome to come in. Oh, you're gonna pay us $70 to buy the game, and then you know, $20 a month after that point. Sure, we'll let you bot. It might be hurting our economy, but like whatever, we'll still get paid. We'll ban you eventually, and then you know, and then you can come back again. Get over here, give us some more money. So I think that's always part of the problem. But let's delve into this video.
Yo, what up, boys?
Yo, what up?
It has been a couple of days since I uploaded my presumably last video. And at the time, I wasn't lying. Because I had the worst 2 days of my life. It sounds like I'm overreacting. And I can understand why you guys would think that, because you don't have access to all of the information. Well, today, I'm going to bring you that information. And I'm going to tell you something that 99% of the community is not aware of, including Blizzard. We have to start from the beginning.
What is it?
Throughout this period of time.
Oh, it's a secret. It's a secret boss. The Mafia is the boss. The end.
And we have created videos. I've received these threats either in-game, through YouTube, through Discord, or through my WhatsApp. But none of those threats faced me, because I know, as well as you guys know, that those are just empty threats.
Yeah.
In fact, it wasn't any of the threats that I received. It was the threat that I didn't receive that scared the living shit out of me.
Wait, what?
All of this was brought to my attention by a guy working within the industry himself. This Swedish guy is...
Ooh, you can tell he's a bad guy because you can't see his face, so like it's like it could be anybody. That's that's how you can see it, because he's a shadowy figure. That's
running 6 bots on the EU servers.
He's
running 5 of them on Hardcore and 1 on Era.
Okay.
This guy reached out to me in-game and said, I want to show you something that will make you really angry. I accepted his call on Discord and...
I'm sorry. Alright, anyways, I was about to say, so he's gonna show him something bigger?
He started streaming his Discord back to me. He was extremely nice, he was very well spoken, and he explained to me that he's making almost $2,000 from running these 6 bots every single month.
I mean, hey.
He's paying about $100 for...
Whoa, what? I mean, Wait, yo, I should stop trying to make videos. I should just buy some bots. Um, is this guy's contact information on here? Cause yeah, I'm making like it's bad. It's bad. Is this guy's? Can I get a piece of that pie? Oh, is this guy? Yeah, is this guy's contact information here? Cause I would love to. Damn it, he doesn't have. Damn it, there's no like way to get in contact with him. Damn it. 'Cause I was like, hey, come on out. I'm making videos, spending 100 hours on videos and making pennies, or making absolutely no pennies. So I would love to get in on this. Come on, huh?
Subscriptions and then a little bit more for the electricity. And he's running everything locally on his machines. This means he has two computers, one which he's gaming on himself, and then one standing next to him with a secondary monitor where he can monitor all of his 6 bots. He found my videos very hilarious because he said he would never fall for it personally. He will never die to the methods that I'm using because he's actually able to manually take over control of the bots immediately if he sees something fishy goes on his other screen. Now, this nice Swedish guy, he didn't reach out to me because he wanted to show me his own setup. This guy reached out to me because he wanted to show me the Taiwan botting Mafia setup. He explained to me that
Okay. So it's Taiwan Mafia. Okay. That's dangerous. So I'm confused about the server structure. I'm guessing they're playing on. It seems this guy. I think he's from Switzerland. Seems like the Swedish better botter is not affiliated. Okay, so he's Sweding. So I don't know Taiwan if they have their own Asian servers or if it's like on the same one, but okay.
these guys are not only botting in World of Warcraft. These guys are botting in Path of Exile, Diablo 3, Diablo 4, Last Epoch, New World.
Why Diablo 4? It's like, why Diablo? Who's gonna? How much money are they making on Diablo 4? I wonder. That's
Pokemon Go, some Star Wars game that I haven't heard of, and a bunch of other games. We want to focus on World of Warcraft because that's our game of choice, and that's really what we have interest in. He explained to me that this botting mafia is not running 4 bots or 6 bots. They are running 12,000.
That's a number.
12,000 bots. If you can wrap your head around that this Swedish guy is making about $2,000 after paying subscription and electricity bill, you can only imagine how much money.
That's after? Brother, man, I'm in the wrong. I'm trying to get. I'm doing. What the hell am I doing with my life?
These guys are printing. And that's in World of Warcraft alone. You have to understand they're running this in 10 other games as well. He also explained to me that these guys are not only running their bots locally. That means they are using warehouses, but they also utilize the cloud. If they are botting
the cloud, I have that here. Sometimes goes away.
in Europe, or if they are botting in America, they're using the cloud in that specific data center, so the bot is actually running within Europe region. That means that they don't get fucked over by the ping.
Whoa, that was... He said a bad word.
This also explains why most of the hunters that we saw, at least in the beginning of my crusade, they all had Chinese names.
Oh, they're hunters. I thought that, I guess in Classic, I thought still like a druid, one of those, I guess the moonbeam isn't as powerful, maybe? Oh, okay.
So the bot actually looks like...
I would actually be curious to see like what class is most botted. I would actually be interesting. Maybe Hunter might be. It seems like it would be with the pet and stuff, but I wonder like what the most efficient bot would be. Hmm. I wonder what I don't know much about the blah, 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 blah. I don't know much about classic classes, so I'm not sure which class is the strongest currently, but like you would assume that the one that can kill the easiest would be the one that you would bot with, right? But I don't know, maybe it's easier for them to send their pet, heal the pet, send the pet, heal the pet, maybe? I don't know.
It's from Europe. If Blizzard were
Especially like you would think that bots would be getting better with AI, able to do like more sophisticated things. So you think it would like send the bots on like more sophisticated quests as well, right? Like if I was botting, I would have like bots trained on AI able to like run dungeons and stuff like that. Like I'd be like like if I could, yeah, train them on AI, have them trained to like run dungeons and stuff, get all the valuable mats, get all the, you know, the best in slot gear. That's what I'd be doing. Because you would think that they'd be utilizing AI. And the one thing that I wanted to talk about in a separate video is like people can have like add-ons that basically just tell you what quests to do, how to level up fast. Like you would think that bot programs would have like some sort of like almost on a timer. At 5 seconds go here, at 2 seconds go farm this guy, at 1 second go farm that guy. So you think they would set it up like that. Yeah, man, I'd have them running dungeons, doing all sorts of crazy things. Now, I wouldn't have them in the open world because that way they could get killed by other people. Just have them all group up, run dungeons 24/7. But I'm sure there is a limit to like dungeons and raids, but I would have like raid bot groups and stuff. Come on now, it makes sense.
to check the IP address and where it's connected from, it's most likely in a data center somewhere located in Europe, but the bot is being operated all the way from Taiwan.
Mm.
Now, this is not rocket science. You can probably figure this out. If you thought about it long enough, you would probably come to the same conclusion. However, what I'm going to tell you now blew my fucking mind, and
Is he gonna tell me that I'm a bot? Oh, what is it?
I have goosebumps just talking about this. This botting mafia is splitting their bots up to one pack of 1,000 bots. This basically means they have 12 times 1,000 bots.
Yeah.
They have a private developed software, private developed botting software, and they are making 12 different versions of this software.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, man. You gotta get bots into the raids too and stuff like that. Like, come on now. That's what you gotta do. Hell yeah.
That means they are not identical. They mutate it and modify it in such a way that it looks like 12 different versions. Whenever Blizzard's Warden system detects a botting software, it's removing them.
I'm assuming I didn't know they have a name for it. Is that what they call their anti-bot, the Warden? That actually sounds pretty badass. Okay.
Within a ban wave. This means every 4 to 6 months, maybe 1,000, which is only one out of the 12 packs that the botting mafia is running, is getting banned. And this explains why we as the community, when we see there's a ban wave, Blizzard comes out and they say, oh, we banned 33,000 bots. They're like clapping in their hands and we're like, oh, great, now I can go farm again. And then you go to the location that you want to farm and the same 6 bots that you've seen there 8 times, they're still there. They're still there. And you're like, wait, didn't they just say that they had a ban wave?
Classic Blizzard. I would say Bobby's at it again, but Bobby's out the door, so I don't know who's at it again. Oh, Microsoft.
Why are these guys still here? That's the explanation. These guys, when the warden detects a botting software, it only removes that particular botting software. But the 11,000 other bots, they are still running. And here's another crazy part. The botting mafia knows this, that every 4 to 6 months, a ban wave rolls out. This basically means that they have already prepared 1,000 new accounts and also a brand new version, a new mutation of the previous software. And those same bots that just got banned, the new ones are up and running that very same day, if not the day after. This is fucking insane to me. This basically means that out of their entire operation, every time there's a ban wave, They are only getting hit by 10%.
Dude, that's actually great. I mean, you can't, like, I can't, it's hard to feel bad for these guys. I mean, it's hard to feel bad for Blizzard and stuff because, like, these guys are, like, playing, like, chess and Blizzard's playing, like, checkers. It's like, they come up with, like, crazy things to stay ahead. Like, they got, like, different models. They have, like, plans upon plans upon plans. Like, it's like, I am one step ahead. It's like Nick Avocado over here, you know? And Blizzard just getting screwed. Like they're working with like flimsy wire and like trying to MacGyver or something, but they don't have MacGyver. They have like McGruber, and he's over there like trying to make like a like we can get the bots. He's out there like twisting a paperclip, trying to build a program to defeat all these bots, and it's like we can only get 1,000 of them, sir. You can't feel bad for them.
Of their WoW bots, 10%. Now remember what I told you earlier. These guys are not just running bots in World of Warcraft, but in 10 other games. That means whenever Blizzard rolls out a ban wave, actually only 1 to 2% of their entire botting operation is being affected by that.
Yeah, and you can bet that they streamline this to the other games as well. You know that they have like probably the same 1,000 blah, 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 blah. And so running on different versions, especially with AI, it's a lot going to be a lot better to get out like different versions of the software. I mean, it just makes sense, right? Because you know, every game, I mean, you know, Old Republic bans bots too and stuff, and they're always so back. So just makes sense, man.
Ban wave. And the very next day, it's back up and running.
That's how
This
it
is fucking incredible. And it basically explains.
It's actually like crazy. That's cool. I like that. I think that's cool, man. I really like. I think that's like. They're definitely like I'm like rooting for these like bot guys. It's like go get your money, man. It's like you're just like you're just getting your money. Like what's wrong with that? You can DM me on my YouTube. I'll leave my messages open. I'm looking for. I wouldn't mind a piece of that pie, if you know what I mean.
That Blizzard are doing something. I am not the one to say that they're not doing enough. But what we are observing, whenever we see a ban wave and we see the same bots running around right after the ban wave, and we're like, what the fuck?
And the thing is, they could fix that. If Blizzard was smart, here's what they would do. Here's what Blizzard would do. They would hire somebody, they would hire like a team of 10 people to just go around the world and just tag people that are bots and just insta-ban them. That's what they should do if they were smart. Just pay streamers, pay some people to hire them, anti-bot crowd. Like I'm talking like that are on the ground, like GM level, that just go every day. Their job is just, they're not to play the game, you know, they're not playing, they're not questing, they're not doing anything else, they're not interacting with the community, they're just going around, just flipping bots, you know, left and right. They could be on Twitch, you could live stream it, that would, you know, that's why it would be perfect to have like a streamer do that, you know, like, couldn't that be cool? Like the guy's like walking around, he's streaming, he's killing bots, you know, there's music playing, he's interacting with his chat. But seriously, that's what they should do on the ground level, because, you know, their automated system clearly doesn't tag all these bots. So that's what you need. You need a ground force of actual humans on the ground, just, you know, zipping and zibing. You know, they have a mount, they're just, you know, riding around, you know, or just, you know, killing bots. Yeah, you could make it so so they're not disrupting gameplay. Make them be ghost. They're invisible, you know. So, you know, whatever. Some famous WoW man is soda popping or whatever. I don't know. He's questing with his guild, and then these guys are just zipping by him, tagging bots. Nobody even knows that they're there. They're just, their job is just I see this bot that's clearly not a person. They're, you know, they've been harvesting these resources. They've been killing these mobs for this last 20 hours. That's clearly the other person. They're moving in the same pattern. Okay, just gonna insta tag him for a ban. Boom. Doesn't need to be even in insta ban. It could be just like a tag that they put on them. But like I think that's what they should do. But of course, it's like the customer service, right? Blizzard just doesn't want to invest in customer service. They don't want to invest in destroying these bots either. It's clear because there's so many things that you could have like 1 to 5 people just go around the entirety of World of Warcraft and just tag in these bot spots. I mean, everybody knows where they are, right? Everybody knows the locations that they go to. You take those out, and then you go to the other locations that aren't so prevalent. Obviously, there's a lot of people that report bots as well too. So you just the special bot team. Oh, we got an investigation of a bot at this location. Go there, insta tag them. So it's hard to feel bad for Blizzard when they can't fix their own problems or they're unwilling to think of like solutions that are pretty like obvious.
Why are these guys still here? I thought they banned them. That's the explanation. Blizzard are banning someone, but they are only hitting one part of the software. The 11 other mutations of that software is still up and running. Now let's get to you guys' favorite part. I'm terrible with math, so it's not my favorite part, so baby. I will probably get something wrong, but we need to break down the numbers. If 6 bots is able to make $2,000, that's the information that we got from the Swedish guy, then 1 bot is able to make a little more than 300. If you've watched my videos, you know that I like to
It's still more than me.
Play things. I want to make sure that we're on the right side of things. So let's say
I'm not even
we
worth
remove
half
20 to 30%, and 1 bot is actually only making 250. That way we know the bare minimum of what they're able to produce. Then we take that number, we times it with 12,000. That's $3 million. $3 million. And that's only from the World of Warcraft bots alone.
Gotta get it. I can't feel bad for I can't feel sympathy for Blizzard. Like I am 100% okay with these guys doing this because they're staying ahead of Blizzard. Blizzard's not doing anything to fix it. Like I said before, humans on the ground to fix this, but again, Blizzard doesn't care because they are getting paid. These guys are paying to make these accounts.
Remember, they are botting in many other games as well. Now, of course, there's some operation costs here. There's maintenance of machinery. There's subscriptions to World of Warcraft. There's subscription to the cloud service that they are running when they are running bots in the cloud, either in Europe or in North America. So let's just remove 1 million, just to be on the good side of things here. That is still a $2 million profit from running bots in World of Warcraft alone.
Okay, 1 million.
Wrap your head around that for a second.
That's pretty good.
Now you have a rough idea of how much money these guys are making. And that's why I got fucking scared. Because if they are making $2 million just running World of Warcraft bots, ordering a hitman to fuck me up would be equivalent for them to purchase a sneakers. That's how much money they're making. And the first thing that I thought about whenever I was thinking about a botting mafia and compare it to something else, I was thinking about a drug cartel.
Dude, you just... people in their money, man. You go between it. They're people... Yeah, I will... It is, and it's not that much for the, Yeah, don't come between people and money. That's...
So this is a crazy thought, but just bear with me for a second. If you're producing coke all the way up in Eastern Plague Lands, and you want to sling that shit all the way down in Tenaris, let's say it costs $10 for a gram up here and $80 down here. The reason it costs $80 down here is because you have to transfer it all the way through Western Plague Lands, into Hinterlands, Arathi, Wetlands, go to Loch Madan, go to Dunmarok, Searing Gorge, Burning Steps, get to Stormwind, and then you maybe sail it from Stormwind all the way to Steamweedle Port. Crossing all of these borders, there's a lot of risk involved. The police wants to fuck you up. You're also dealing with very dangerous people doing these logistic and distribution things that there's money involved. All of the middlemen alongside this road, they want to get some money. The guy who's fucking selling it from Stormwind to Steamwood Port, he wants something as well. That's why it sells for $80 down here. You have a very big chance of getting into jail for 10 years. You have a chance of dying doing this. There's a lot of risk involved. Why would you ever risk running a drug cartel when you can just run 12,000 bots in a video game and no one will ever give you shit? The police can never get involved in this. Blizzard is the police. Blizzard is doing a good work. I can see it from the mails that I'm receiving. They are banning people, but they are not on top of it. It's not like they're as I had the understanding in the beginning of World of Warcraft when I started playing it back when I was a kid, people were getting banned for almost nothing. You could say a slur to somebody and you would get a communication ban. So they were on top of things, but it has gotten loose now. I suppose the botting operation is just getting better. But think about it for a second. Why would you do all that risk of logistics, of selling drugs and transferring drugs, if the same people, the same type of person can start a botting operation instead?
Yeah, it just goes. I mean, it's obviously not as glamorous to be like, hey, some woman comes up to you, hey, baby, what do you do for a living? I sell drugs. I'm a big deal. You see these two men behind me, and those got like this freaking huge guys just crossing their arms, like staring. And it's like, yeah, I'm a big deal around here. Or like the woman comes up to you, hey baby, what do you do for a living? And you're like, oh, I do bots. I do bots. But it's like, hey, that's still pretty good though. It's still a lot better than me. Still, like, so like, does he get into like how we set this up and how we start making some of that money? Or like, is that a separate video? 'Cause-
I believe that's why they call it the Mafia, because it's the same type of person. They just changed what they're selling and they change how they acquire it. That's why I got scared. Whenever I saw my information being leaked in there, it was not a death threat that I received, as I said. It was the one that I didn't receive. And these guys are printing money. That's why I got scared. I can understand it from the botter's perspective. I understand it from Blizzard's perspective. And I understand it, of course, from my own perspective. I don't want to be a part of it because I don't want to die. The botters don't want to stop because they're printing money. And Blizzard don't want to stop it. Of course, they want to stop it, but they don't want to stop it that much because they are also getting money. And also, we do not understand the difficulty of removing bots.
No, that's untrue. That's untrue. 5 people constantly around the servers, 5 people, doing these servers could eliminate it. They just don't want to pay them the money. They would rather just have bots. It's simple.
We see it from a player's perspective. I use 16 hours per day in this game. That's why I see the bots. But if the guys that are responsible of removing the bots are not the ones that are actually playing the game, they don't see how large a problem this really is because they don't experience it in the game. I believe it's important that the people that should remove the bots are also the people that actually plays the game. Now, Asmongold has a great point. I want to show this because he actually put some light onto this.
Threaten to kill someone just because your business isn't working anymore? Well, of course you do. So, like, if you have somebody that's hurting your business and you can kill them and then have the business work, well, then why wouldn't you want to kill them? Of course. Yeah, duh. That's why they do it. That's why they're threatening him. Absolutely. Yes, fucking obviously.
Yeah, I mean...
So exactly as you point here, remember this is taken out of context. Asmongold is on our side. So don't take this out of context. I understand why I'm getting threats. I really do. And I understand if I said this in one of my very...
You don't mess with the money. And that goes for like any sort of things. You don't mess with people's money. And when you do, they're going to be angry. Why wouldn't they be?
Early videos, if I would receive a ban from Blizzard, I would understand it as well. Because in terms of conduct, they say that you cannot grief other players on hardcore. I don't qualify bots as being real players because to me, World of Warcraft is all about killing NPCs. A bot is an NPC. I'm just killing an NPC within a game, to my defense. But I understand if you dig into the terms of use or code of conduct of World of Warcraft, I'm griefing. So I understand why Blizzard would ban me. I understand why the botters are interested in killing me because I see the amount of money that they make and I'm interfering with this. And of course I can understand it from my own perspective why I would withdraw myself from this situation because I don't want to fucking die. And these guys that are getting death threats, they have security. I don't have, I can't afford security. They have like, if you take an A-list celebrity, like one of these musicians or a movie star, they have like a 4-meter fence around
They got those 2 guys behind them, you know?
their compound. Do I look like a guy who has fence money? I can't afford that shit. But what?
To be honest, we can't see you, so like, I don't know. Does this guy show his face? Like, I don't know. He's talking like we can't see him, but I understand he's saying he doesn't have money for protection. He doesn't have a fence, but like, still.
Actually got me to upload another video was this thing coming up right here.
In 2019 and 2020, Classic WoW release, I made a lot of gold making content, gold farming content, investment content, and bot hunting content. I hunted down bots like pretty much on a weekly basis and made content of it. I received threats as well. I received a couple of threats in real life, in A4 paper, pen and paper threats, in my mailbox outside. One of them was slipped under my door.
Jeepers.
I'm still here. Nothing has happened. I took it to the authorities. Nothing has happened. After that, probably somebody just like sent a mail. I can send a mail right now from here to like Belgium.
And he talks about, continue on talking about this situation of him receiving threats. And it has gotten even closer to this guy because they were at his store. They were slipping a paper underneath his store. He received death threats in his mail.
I'm confused. Did he stop though? I'm confused. Did he stop?
Meaning that his information, he has also been doxxed. His information is out there as well. I realized apparently it's not difficult to just gain anyone's information nowadays. The crazy thing is that these botters, they had my old email. When I went to elementary school, the mail that I was using back then to create my Skype, my MSN, and my WoW account, as well as some other things, they had that email. I had forgot that email even existed. This was mind-boggling to me. When I saw that email address, I was like, holy shit, I used to have that email. How the fuck are they getting this information? But apparently that's not difficult. That's a whole other topic to talk about security. Like, I don't want to get into this stuff. That's for someone else to talk about, not me. This last thing that Asmongold said is also extremely important. And that was the tip of the iceberg for me that said, I have to come back to this. I have to make more videos about this. I cannot put my tail between my legs and run away whenever this shit happens, because it happens to basically everyone. Watch this.
It's really sad. Yeah, obviously it makes sense why people would be doing this. I get death threats every day. People, and it's a very good way of getting people to not talk about things or not do things, is that, well, we're going to threaten to kill you if you do it. And a lot of people just don't care about it that much. And then so they say, all right, I just don't want to deal with this, right?
Asmongold gets death threats all the time. I probably believe that he gets it daily. And he still lives in the same house. He does the same thing. He eats the same thing. He wears the same clothes, and nothing has ever happened to this guy. He does have security money, but I don't believe that he's spending those money on security. So if he's not scared, and if the other YouTuber's not scared, then I shouldn't be either. It's not just YouTubers and guys from Twitch who is getting death threats. You remember this guy that I was talking about in the beginning? The Swedish bot.
Oh yeah, the scary man, because he's... You can see because he's a shadow, so it's like he doesn't want his face, so he's like doing something shady or something.
Now, he said this to me during our conversation. The only reason I lurk in this Discord is to make sure I stay off their radar, because trust me, they want me more than they want you. And this was the guy who showed me that they have my sensitive information. This guy's afraid as well. This means that both sides of the coins are getting death threats. Now, I want to round this video off because it's already far too long. And I want to round it off on this note. Don't go to your favorite streamer in OnlyFans and say, react to this and react to that. You have to remember that some of the people from OnlyFans, they knew a fresh hardcore server would come out before it came out. And also Grubby and a few other streamers has said that they were paid by Blizzard to play for the first few days of the hardcore server. You could imagine that they are contractually bound to not talk about this stuff, because what I'm telling you is very negative stuff. And it's not going to create good PR.
They're in on it. That's what he's saying. He's saying don't go to them to react because you're not gonna get, you know, you're just gonna get one-sided because they're being paid by the botters and Blizzard. That's huge. That's huge. And he's dropping another video. This is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be crazy.
These guys from OnlyFans, they are playing the game for fun. They do not want to talk about negative stuff. Respect it, okay? I respect.
So he's talking a lot about OnlyFans. Ooh, that's. Ooh, do you think Soda is the one that's the other one? The mysterious one is Soda Poppin'. Wait, Asmongold says he doesn't play WoW, but how do we know he's not the one making the bots?
And I understand it. And most of these guys are probably contractually bound to not talk about it. So don't go after the OnlyFans.
Isn't that convenient? I can't talk about it. That's very convenient, you know? It's very convenient to be like, yeah, I can't talk about it. It's just So the OnlyFans is making me very suspicious about them. You're talking an awful lot. Like you're trying to get the trail off it. Don't go to the OnlyFans people. They don't know nothing. Yeah, sure.
Say, why do they ignore this problem? They ignore it, half of them, because they are only playing the game for positive vibes. And the other half is probably contractually bound to not talk about it because they were paid by Blizzard to play for the first couple of weeks here, or the first couple of days of the fresh hardcore
They were
server.
paid? Damn.
Now,
Where do
the
I
last
get
word
in
is
on
this.
that?
I'm not going anywhere. I shouldn't have, in the beginning, put my tail between my legs and run away whenever things get sour. The show
Yeah,
goes on,
that's
baby,
true.
and we're gonna fuck these guys up.
Oh, wow. He's getting them. He's got the mad skills. I don't get it. Are those bots? Like, I don't know what's happening. Oh, he's getting them. Yeah, I don't know, man. It seems like he's made up his mind, so I mean, good for him. He wants to go after these bots. They say let him, but yeah, man, that's tough. But I don't know. Yeah, he's trying to get them killed, so they drop all the items in hardcore, and then they lose all the gold that they've acquired. I'm guessing that's what that scene was at the end. But yeah, no, they're always just gonna keep making more, and I mean, that's what we gotta do, boys. Let's try to get him. It doesn't seem like Blizzard's gonna do much, right? They have the resources to like stop it, put people on it, but they don't. So you have to like sadly rely on people like him to go stop them, try to get him killed or whatever. But I mean, it would be a lot easier to just get Blizzard to just go in, tag him, ban him, get him out of here, you know? But it's crazy stuff.